What is the one thing that a lot of people don't have done to their cars? It's not that expensive to do. Rust treatment is undercarriage, cavity. It can be done at home on axle stands, guys. And I appreciate that I've got a two-post lift, but I've done this on axle stands. It's not nice. You know, it's not as easy as, you know, if you've got a two-post lift, but it can be done. You know, so I'm going to show you how, and it's just not that expensive. So I'm going to be using Dinitrol ML. What I'm going to do is just show you, if some of you aren't aware, is what particular parts underneath the car, what the holes and that, what the purpose these holes serve. I mean, basically, it's mainly to remove water from the vehicle. So obviously you can't have your car like a bathtub. It's got to have holes in it for water to escape. Purpose of today's video, I'm going to give you some advice on basically how to do the job yourself at home relatively cheaply, and it's going to protect your cars for years to come. Example of what it's potentially going to look like inside your chassis legs and various structural parts inside the car after you've sprayed with this, because it's kind of hard to see inside the structural parts of the car. So if I just give it a quick, just get rid of the excess. That's basically the inside of the structures of the car. So as you can see, just giving it that little bit of extra time, it's covered 360 degrees. So whereas I've found if you don't leave it in there long enough, it tends to just sort of coat two sides. It doesn't really coat well. So I tend to just go a little bit more and you find, you know, it coats better. Right, in prep for carrying out this task, what I've done is I've lined the floor with just some of this brown paper. Any car paint supplier should be able to provide you with a roll of this. I've just lined the floor with this, so here guys, let me just show you. So this is just to basically save any, you know, any of this stuff going everywhere and mucking everything up. So, I mean, you can use anything, you don't have to buy a roll of this, but yeah, you want to get that, whether it's your driveway or your garage floor, get it covered up so you don't end up with this stuff just everywhere. So we're going to be using a tin of Dinitrol, and we're also going to be using a long flexi straw. So you can buy these off eBay. I got these from eBay, and basically, yeah, just swap out the one that comes with Dinitrol, pop that on there, and there's a little nib that goes in between, which I'm going to put on in a minute. And what you've got is basically a tin with a long flexi straw that you can get into all the nooks and crannies and get this stuff. And it basically, as you spray, you want to be pulling it back, and then it just coats all the surfaces. So the end nozzle is also, I don't know if you can see that, it's got holes sort of 360 degrees, so it ensures that it's getting everywhere. So yeah, get yourself some of these are brilliant. car's not in a bad state now underneath, it's not too late to carry out this treatment. I'll be doing another video on the surface area of the underneath of the car using a spray-on rust prevention, which is called Bill Hamber. So look out for part 2 of this. That's going to show you basically how to protect the outer parts. We've protected the inner parts of the structure. We're now looking at protecting the outer parts of the surface area. That's it, guys, for today. Look out for part 2, which will be floating around somewhere up here, in how we're going to address the surface of the underneath now. So that's not the internals and the internal structure of the car. We're now looking to protect the actual, well, basically everything else. And I've got a really good product that does that as well. So look out for part 2, which I'll show you how to basically do that as well. Again, can be done off axle stands, and it's even easier than this, believe it or not, and it's not as messy, nowhere near as messy. So yeah, look out for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.